Hello, welcome into NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Getting ready for G League basketball action between the Hustle and the Squadron. In early afternoon, pre-afternoon action, I'm Mario Ramos, along with my producer, Luis Rangel. The Hustle will be in orange, and the Squadron will come out in the gray/blue. The Hustle will be going from right to left on your screen, and they win the tip, and we are underway. And that one's going to stay here down at the east end. Stay over there will be Hustle basketball. If they get a three ball from the corner, that one won't go. And there's a follow by Sky Myers, also unable to hit. So here comes the Squadron. Get it out. Nice layup on the left side. A little confusion on defense. They left Fitial wide open. Agusor, Fitial. It's the first basket of the game. We are underway. And there's another answer on the other side by Gates for the Hustle. So we're all knotted up. At two, here's a baseline jumper. It's off the hands of Gates. That initial shot wouldn't go down for Peter Tao. It's going to stay with the Squadron. Della Montoya to inbound, gets it into Clark. Clark trying to turn the corner. Takes a little follow-away jumper. That one won't go. Della Montoya with the follow. Fitial, short. Della Montoya, that one was blocked. And here comes Lunder going the other way. So you got Siegel, Myers, Gates, Lunder. And then down low, here with the basketball, you have Zachary Campbell. Kicks it up top to Myers. Couple between the leg dribble. Floater won't go, and Fitial rips down the rebound. Luxor passes it to Peter Tao, streaking to the basket. Layup too strong. And here comes Myers going the other way. And yeah, I kind of got caught in between, wanted to make a pass. Still had that dribble. He's going to get called for the travel. There's a nice pass again. Tao getting to the basket again. Tao can't get it to go. Did a good job by him. So you got Tao, Sidario, Clark, Fitial, and Della Montoya. As there's a nice take all the way to the rack by Zachary Campbell. Early 2-point lead for the Hustle. Hustle trying to pick up their first. I'm not sure how they did yesterday. The first day both of these teams were 0-2 on the first day, so we've got a press here, and so that's going to give the ball back over to the Hustle, as these teams are not allowed to press until we get to the final 2 minutes. Hustle able to pick up a couple victories yesterday. They beat the Mad Ants and the Blue Coats. The ball goes out of bounds. Going to head down to the Squadron. Here's Sidario, lane line drive. Left it short. Gates rips down the rebound. He's looking to push. Had Campbell up ahead. Now he's able to get it to him underneath. Left it short, but just padding his stats because he gets an offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in for two. So second bucket for Campbell. Clark trying to go to work on Campbell. Kick out. Tao, corner three. Front rim. Della Montoya with another offensive rebound. This one rattles around. Fitial cleaning it up. Can't get the put back. Della Montoya again. Get that one just off the mark. And here comes Lunder. Got Myers streaking up an arm. So that'll be two for Sky Myers. As we take a look at the replay. Here in transition. That's a nice pass. A good job by Clark. Got beat initially, but able to get back and make a play on it. Good hustle. So first free throw from Myers is Butter.
After the shot.
So Sky Myers out of Berkeley. Gonna be a ninth grader. Goes 2 of 2. That'll take us to our first media timeout. We'll have some substitutions. We'll be back right after this break on NorCal Sports TV.
Ten seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds to play.
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV. We're on day 4 of summer camp here at the Sierra Outdoor School. Mario Ramos, along with my producer Luis Rangel, watching G League basketball action. The Hustle with the early 8-2 lead over the Squadron. So we have just over 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. There's Sidario bringing it up. Finds Tao, who's seemed to find a lot of lanes cutting to the basket. This time he turns it over to Myers. Myers goes right at Sidario and layup off the glass. Good for 2. We got substitution into the game. And we got a nice drive right there and finish. That was my roster here, sorry. Christian Coleman with a nice take. He's into the game for the first time. Able to get the Squadron on the board. Been a little bit of a run there for the Hustle. Here's Lunder in a little bit of trouble. Now trapped in the corner. Skips it over to Myers. They had Campbell, but they just missed him. Myers instead turns and finds a bunch of space, and he's able to get another basket. Sidario draws a couple defenders, had a good shot, just couldn't get it to drop. Now Myers with the long outlet pass, and that one's picked off. Good defense by Coleman, looking like a safety back there. Now Tao over to De La Montoya, back up top to Coleman. He's going to settle it down, try to run some offense. Gets the ball screen, now trying to go to work on Gates. And here's Tao, straightaway 3, off the side rim. Loose ball in the hands of Lunder. Lunder again looking for the long outlet pass, and Tao took a spill on the blacktop. Hope he's okay, as Myers able to clean it up and get the bucket.
Forgot I had it, put it on.
14-4, Hustle opening up a 10-point lead. Coleman trying to find some space, probing the defense, has Tao, 3-ball corner pocket, got it. Good look, good shot there by Tao. Yeah, good take down there, got some contact, the ball's gonna stay with the Hustle. Now they're doubled up on the Squadron, 14-7 as Meyer gets it down low in the post. Try to slip it inside to Lunder. He is last to touch it, and that'll head over to the Squadron. Dario, left-hand dribble, keeps it alive. There's Coleman trying to shake on Edinger and gets inside, a lot of contact, and Coleman's going to head to the free throw line. Ventimiglia might have got him on that one. He had a lot of guys coming out of there kind of grabbing certain parts of their arm. First free throw from Coleman off the back iron. This is the start of the G League playoffs. These teams trying to get themselves to the championship game tomorrow on our final day of camp. It's been a good week of camp. Here's Coleman, knocks that one in. Kids getting better. Kids improving throughout the week. Just kind of see the progression on a daily basis. At the hot shot competition earlier. Gates turns, faces, gets his own board, and follow is good for 2. Good persistence there by Gates. And get himself another bucket from Jacob Gates out of Livermore. Nice pass inside. Fitial looking for Tao. Myers some contact. Nice interior passing by the Squadron. Earning themselves another trip to the foul line. Take a look at the replay. Fitial getting inside, dropping it off, drawing 2 defenders. Sweet look. Tao comes up short at the foul line. We'll get one more. And second free throw is good for Peter Tao. And we have a 5-second violation. So the half-court press working to perfection right there again. And not able to press until we get to the final 2 minutes of the game, but just knowing there for the hustle to inbound the ball to, and that'll take us close enough to our media timeout where we'll take a break and get a word and be back right after this on NorCal Sports TV.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds to play.
Welcome back. We're on court 2 here at NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp at the Sierra Outdoor School. I'm Mario Ramos along with Luis Rangel, bringing you the action between the Hustle and the Squadron in G League Basketball Division. Fresh off a 5-second inbound. We have another turnover. It's going to give it right back as the Squadron stepped over the baseline to try to inbound that one. So the Hustle, nothing lost on that one as they get the ball back. Up 7, trying to add to their lead. Here's Gates in the corner. Goes away from the Myers screen. Now gives it back to Sky Myers, but that one was picked off by Fitial. Auxior pulls up the left-handed dribble. Now brings it back up top to Clark. Clark wants a ball screen from Fitial. Now he gets it. Lane line drive. Coleman with the backdoor cut. Layup off the glass and rolls off the front iron. Myers with the board. Skip pass. Ventimiglia was picked off. I'm sorry. That was on that. As we get a foul in the inside. That pass was actually from Blake Siegel that was picked off. So we have Siegel, Campbell, Gates, Myers, and Ventimiglia out here for the Hustle. And for the Squadron, we got Tao, Clark, Coleman, Fitial, and Sidario. Clark trying to turn the corner, gets to the foul line. Now Fitial looking to turn on Campbell. He got hit on the way up on the head, is what referee Caleb Cheng is saying. And so that'll be 2 free throws for Auxior. Fitial, as you take a look at the replay, nice post move, able to turn the corner, baseline. Just got hit on the way up. So he'll shoot 2. We come up on about 3.5 left to play. So the Squadron still within striking distance. Haven't really caught fire. He had a 3-pointer from Peter Tao. That was pretty timely. As here's Campbell coming the other way, drops it off to Siegel, gets it to go for 2. Good transition, especially off a free throw opportunity. If you're the Squadron, you'd like to see them be able to get back on that. They should have a couple guys back already as Sidario gets to the basket. Scoop layup won't go. Myers with another board. trying to go right. Now between the legs, goes to his left, loses the handle. Clark trying to come up with it. Ball still loose, now ends up in the hands of Myers. Who they're going to say is over and back. So that'll be a backcourt violation. Get the ball over to the hustle. My bad, turnover from the hustle. Getting over to the Squadron. Cal cutting along the baseline. Now it was tipped by Gates. And it's over towards us. And that's going to go. Oh, they're going to say actually it was off the Squadron. It's going to go over to the hustle. So empty possession there for the Squadron. It's come up on 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Campbell kicks out. Ventimiglia shuffled his feet. And he's going to get called for the travel. There's Sidario. Tao. Back up top. Swing it over to Clark. Clark. Spins. Right hand. Can't finish. Myers with another rebound. He's been all over the glass. Cleaning things up. Well, I don't know if this is glass. It's more like aluminum metal backboard. But you get my drift. He's rebounding like crazy as they get it inside the Gates. He'll try again. This one is good. At first you don't succeed. Try again. Gates. We've seen him be persistent a couple of times. Able to get the follow. So 20-9 is our score as Coleman with a nice shifty move gets all the way to the basket. That's a few layups that the Squadron have left off the board here. We had a horn from the other side. It was confusing us somewhat as Myers mid-range jumper. That one deflected by Clark. Coleman's up ahead of the defense. Sidario trying to hit him. Coleman can't keep it in bounds, and that's going to go over to the hustle. 40 seconds left. Campbell's going to get some final instructions from Coach Lauren Goodman. They walk down the sideline. That was a great shot right there. Jake Casaretto, cameraman. Here's Campbell. Puts it inside to Gates. Gates turns, pivots, fall away, won't go. Siegel tried to follow it, but he tapped it out of bounds. So we got about 10 seconds left. See if the Squadron could get a final shot. Sidario looking to go to work, loses the handle, and that should do it for the first half of play. It's been all hustle, out hustling the Squadron as they lead this one 20-9 after the one half of play. We'll be back with the second half from NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp after this word from our sponsors. We are set and ready to go for the second half of play between the Hustle and the Squadron in G League Boys Basketball Division from the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I am Mario Ramos. It's a pleasure to be on the air with you guys. Pleasure to be up here at the Sierra Outdoor School. Beautiful day, beautiful setting. It's been a fun camp. Lots and lots of basketball that these boys and girls have been going through, and lots of improvement that we've seen throughout the week as a staff. We start the second half. It'll be the Squadron basketball. Here's Clark with the right to left crossover. Good defense by Ventimiglia to keep him out of the paint. He's looking for some help. Now gets a screen from Tao. Try to hand it off. That one's picked off by Campbell. He's got to run out. Goes right at Coleman, who ties him up. We got a jump ball And it's going to be hustle basketball. It's an alternating possession. Squadron got it to start the half. So now it'll be hustle basketball. And the imaginary possession arrow will go back over to the Squadron. Siegel kicks it out. Here's Lunder. Head fake gets himself into the paint. Now kick out Myers. That one too strong. Rebound Tao. Squadron looking to run. Here's Clark. Pass a little behind him. It's going to slow him down. He pulls it back and hits a three ball. Okay. Not bad right there. Looking for a different shot, but ends up working out in their favor as they pick up a three. And there's a couple timely threes. That's the second one for the Squadron. Tao had one earlier. This one Clark trying to keep his team within striking distance as Meyer gets inside on the screen and roll. There's another rebound for the big fella. Can't get the follow. Fitial dribbling up ahead, pass to everybody, goes nearly all the way to the basket, loses the handle, and still slips it over to Tao for two. So good job by Aluxor. Fitial to push the pace. Ends up working out for the Squadron. 5 quick points start the second half, and they're now down by 6. Now goes out of bounds. And so Squadron a chance to add to this 5-0 run. Continue to chip away at what was an 11-point lead, now down to 6. Coleman looking to shake on Siegel. Instead, he wants a ball screen, so he gets the switch. Clark rolls to the basket, power dribble, kick out. Tao, 3-ball, corner pocket on the way, back rim. Campbell with the board. Campbell trying to go straight to the basket. Goes right at 2 defenders, layup won't go. Tao with the rebound, now the Squadron looking to push the other way. Coleman goes right at Myers. Tough layup. Got it to go. Nothing easy about that one. As Coleman able to get all the way to the rack and get the angle. Kiss it off the glass. Nice cut. Nice extra pass. Into Miglio's pass to Lunder. Ends up in an easy bucket. Good ball movement right there by the Hustle. Their first basket of the second half. And that stops a 7-0 Squadron run. Tao curls, doesn't get it. Here's Fitial, beg your pardon. He gets to the paint, scoop, lefty layup is good, contact and one. Aluxor, Fitial, get to the basket, taking the bump. We'll see it here on the replay. He's getting to a spot, takes a hit on the way up. A chance to add to it at the free throw line. And the Squadron have come out strong to start the second half. Fitial can't get the free throw to go, but a 9-2 run to open things up. Has it to a 4-point game here in the G League boys basketball playoffs. Lunder gets inside, now he's in a little bit of trouble. Kicks out Campbell with a nice easy mid-range jumper. Nice take by Clark, gets the contact, gets it to go, and one. Big time move, big time finish by Dylan Clark. Youngster out of Lodi, taking all the contact, getting to go. He's actually an 8th grader playing up here with the 9th and 10th graders. Well, that's good to see. Can't get it to go. Fitial with the offensive rebound. Kick it out. Coleman, step back, 3, butter cheese. Got it to go from range. 3-pointer. Makes it a 1-point game as Myers gets all the way to the basket and Tao got some contact. Myers has been impressive all game long. He's been battling down low.
Now or after the shots?
After the first one. Okay.
In good position at that point. Not much you can do, just hope he misses. And even at that, he's got a good opportunity to get his own rebound we've been seeing. So he knocks down the first. And that'll take us to our about 12-minute media timeout. Take a break, get some substitutions, check out our sponsors, and be back to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp right after this.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Mario Ramos back with my producer Luis Rangel. It's here Outdoor School at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Turned into quite a ball game here in the second half. The Squadron got a 14-5 advantage here in the second half of play. As Sky Myers back at the free throw line for one free throw. So we got Myers, Campbell, Lunder, Siegel, and Ventimiglio are the 5 for the hustle. Myers' second free throw bounces off the back rim and in. So a 3-point game. Here's Sidario. Out there with Clark, Coleman, Fitial, and De La Montoya. Sidario, shot fake, now gets to the basket. And Campbell came over and got some contact, but we had a foul before that on the ground. So it's going to be Squadron basketball. We see the replay. I'm going to call it again on the ground, right about there. That's the hand check. And Coach Hoyt saw a little conflict of interest, if you will. Coach Hoyt also coaching the Squadron. He's out here refereeing too, making it happen. We appreciate Coach Hoyt and all he does at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. Here's Ventimiglio, little midi from the baseline, won't go. Fitialski's in for the board. Tries to hit Coleman with an outlet pass. Got it on the wing. Now back over to a trailing Clark. Looking to size up the defense. Get Fitial at the high post. Spins back to his right. Little head fake. Step through. Lefty layup won't go. Good move. Coach Denny I would have been proud of that one. That's some good footwork in there. Fitial just couldn't get it to drop. He can't get over the screen. Gives Campbell some space. He gets to the rack and he finishes for 2. Good job by Campbell to use his offensive player to help shield the defender, as there's a tough move from Coleman all the way to the basket. Nice spin move. Gets the layup to go. Big bucket as he helps keep his team in there. 3-point ball game. As here's Gates, he's in the game. And he shoots a fall away, so he checked in for Myers after the free throws. And now he'll end up back to the free throw line, as there you see that nice spin move by Coleman. Good camera work too there by Jake Casaretto. First free throw from Gates won't bounce in. So our next media timeout will come around the 7-minute mark. We'll have another one at the 2-minute mark. And the final 2 minutes, both teams will be allowed to press full court. We'll have a timeout available to each of the coaches should they need one. It'll be more like a game situation. We'll have one-on-one free throw opportunities for fouls. So it'll change it a little bit in the final 2 minutes. Clark trying to work the 2-man game with Coleman. Instead, he kicks it out to Sidario. Up top, trying to shake Lunder. Sidestep jumper, and we got a travel before that, I believe, on the jab. So ball turns over to the hustle. Up by 3, just over 9 minutes left to play in the G League Boys Basketball Division at the NCSTV Summer Camp. Lunder being guarded by Sidario out on the perimeter, throws up a tough pass. Coleman able to pick it off. Up ahead, he's got Clark. Clark looking to push. He's got Fitial with him. Slips it over. Campbell challenged it, but got the foul. And so Alexor Fitial is going to shoot 2 free throws. See the replay. Nice little slipping pass. Clark knew he had him there the whole time, just setting the defense up. Got his teammate an easy look. See if he can capitalize at the foul line. Cut into this 3-point margin. So first one's good for Alexor. Second free throw bounces over to Clark. So the Squadron an opportunity to tie or take the lead. If Coleman could drop that won't go. But Fitial, Johnny on the spot for the offensive rebound. Bounce right to him. And now we're knotted up at 28. So tie ball game, begin anew as Siegel gets to the basket. Layup is good for 2. Tough finish. Referee said it was all ball. It's Siegel able to finish through that. Get the scoop layup to drop. Here's Coleman on the baseline. Trying to shake, get some baseline crossover. Wanted to drop it off to Della Montoya, but that one was picked off by Gates. Gates up ahead to Lunder. Lunder kicks out. Campbell, three. Won't go. Big rebound by Sidario. Down was Coleman. And he's out ahead of the defense. He's got a layup good for two. And so now we're knotted up at 30. Tie ball game at 30. Just over 7. And here's Ventimiglia trying to slip it inside to Siegel. They kick it over to Campbell. That one was blocked by Futal, but Ventimiglia picks up the loose ball. So now a hustle. This little back and forth contest. They lead by 2, 32-30. And now we have a turnover by Clark, who's called for a travel.
Time.
Got a loose ball on the floor. Clark able to come up with it. And Squadron's going to have possession when we return as we take our 7-minute media timeout. With 6:37 left to play, this one's turned into a good one. The Hustle lead it by 2 over the Squadron at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
32-30 ball game. The Hustle with the lead, and that's because of this nice Blake Siegel drive. Little scoop layup, getting it to roll off the front iron. Sweet take. And that's got the Hustle up in front by 2 with 6:37 left to play. Here in what's turned out to be a good ball game. It was an 11-point lead for the Hustle at the half. The Squadron had a 14-5 run to start the second half. They actually tied it up a couple of times. And now they're looking to do that and more. As Tao back into the ball game, he turns the corner, gets into the paint. Tough shot out, was blocked by Myers, sent out of bounds, and that's going to stay with the Squadron. We've got Coleman, Clark, Della Montoya, Sidario. As Clark slips back door, Tao, the final member of the Squadron. Here's Siegel, and that layup won't go, but there's this guy Myers who's been rebounding like crazy, can't get the follow. He touched it last before it went out of bounds. That's going to head back over to the Squadron. Come up on 6 minutes left to play. So Lunder, Myers, Siegel, Ventimiglia, and Gates, the 5, as Tao had a foot on the line. That would have been 2 had it gone, but it bounces out of bounds. That'll go over to the Hustle. Not too often you do a game with teams that both teams don't have an S at the end of their name. That's what we got going here in the Hustle and the Squadron. As the Hustle have the 2-point lead and possession. Here's Lunder coming off a couple ball screens. It's a Meyer at the elbow. He's surrounded by a bunch of bodies, able to slip through them all and get to the cup. Can't get the layup. Ventimiglia, what a save! Dove into the opposing basket, able to wrap himself around the hoop and get to the ball inbounds, and he actually touched that one last. That deflected pass. We take a look at the replay. Check this out. Oh, actually off screen too. Here's Sidario back to live action. Gets to the block, kicks out to Clark. Possession's coming bigger down the stretch. And what's turned into a tight ball game. Here's Coleman in the paint, kicks out to Sidario. Looking to reset, jabs, gets inside, floater, rattles out. Tough luck, and it was a good shot there by Sidario. Ventimiglia tried to slip it inside. Clark comes up with the steal. Looking for the run out. Takes some contact, can't get the layup to go. Needs to get back on defense. He's got a 5-on-4, and that leaves wide open is Ventimiglia, who knocks down the triple. So the transition defense hurting the Squadron on that one as they left Ventimiglia wide open for a straightaway three. So that makes it 35-28. So 35-30. We get the score squared away. 3:40 left to play. Fitial back into the ball game. As they try to get it to him down low, he's got great position. Powers it up with that left hand. Gets it to go for two. Maybe he had the baseline had he wanted it, but he was just trying to get back to that left. A couple power dribbles. Easy finish. Here's Fitial on the defensive end now, comes up with the steal. He's looking to push. He's got Tal up ahead. Pass a little too far ahead of him. Tal slips it back behind his head. Keeps it in bounds. And here's Coleman going for the tie. That one might have been deflected on the way up by Gates. Ends up with another Myers rebound. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's in double figures with rebounds at least. He's been all over the backboard. Got a knack for it. Right? Sometimes it's about being in position. Sometimes it's about anticipating and knowing where it's going to go. He's, case in point, a perfect example of that. He loses the handle, but it ends up over in the hands of Siegel. Coach Goodman wanting spacing, wanting patience on this possession from the Hustle, who lead it by 3. Here's Gates. Try to slip it inside to Meyer. A lot of bodies in there. Siegel steps into one, and that one's going to be off to the right and out of bounds. Over to the Squadron. Close enough to our 2-minute media timeout where we'll take a break and get a word from our sponsors. We'll be back on NorCal Sports TV.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back. We got 2 minutes, 16 seconds left to determine things here in the G League Boys Basketball Division between the Hustle and the Squadron. Squadron tied it up. Never taken the lead in this ball game. The Hustle have been in front, and again, we mentioned we've been tied a couple of times. Now the Hustle lead by 3. Squadron with a big possession as they try to get it inside of Fitial. He slips it inside to Tao. Gates good help. Ball last touched by Tao, and that's going to head over to the Hustle. So good defensive possession on that trip by the Hustle, able to get the stop and maintain the three-point advantage. Here's Campbell. Gets it inside to Gates at the block area. He tries a reverse layup. That one won't go. Fitial with the board. He's looking to push. Nobody stops him until he gets inside the paint, and Campbell got a hand on it. Now they kick it out, Sidario. Sidestep 3 on the way. That one off the top of the backboard. Rebound over to Siegel. Plenty of time left in this ballgame as here's Fitial comes up with a steal. Looks like he's got an easy deuce lined up. Kisses it off the glass. Good for 2. And it's a 1-point game with 1:15 left to play. Get it over to Lunder. He got past the defense. He's able to get an easy look. So the defensive miscue moves the advantage back up to 3. It's 37-34. So we come up on a minute left to play. Coleman looking to work on Siegel. Power hop, gets to the basket, layup good for 2. Tough take by Coleman. Makes it a 1-point game. It's got 50 seconds left to play. Big possession coming up here for the Hustle. Squadron need a stop. Campbell's going to pull it out, work some clock. Fitial tried to poke it out from behind. They leave Myers wide open down low, gets it to go for 2. 39-36. Coming up on 25 seconds left to play. They kick it out. Here's Della Montoya. He's got it over to Coleman. I wonder if the Squadron might be eyeing a three-pointer in this situation. Got 10 seconds left to play. Tao, he's got it on the wing. They try to slip it inside to Della Montoya. Now they kick it out. Tao, he thought about it and skips it over to Coleman. Final shot on the way. Good if it goes off the top of the backboard. And that will do it. So the Squadron give it a run in the second half, but the Hustle able to maintain the advantage. They pull this one out 39-36 in G League basketball action. We appreciate you guys tuning in and checking this one out. Plenty of more action throughout the day here on NorCal Sports TV as we wrap up day 4 of summer camp. And we hope to see you then. Appreciate you. For my producer, Luis Rangel, I'm Mario Ramos, saying thanks for watching the summer basketball camp on NorCal Sports TV.